Back. Humbled All Access. Pleasure to be joined by Carson Thompson-Terrell. Carson, appreciate you swinging by the big show.
Yeah, thank you.
So Grant does not lend you any Humboldt State apparel? What's going on there?
Apparently not. No, missed out on that one.
Grant, you're in trouble. You told her not to wear stuff, and we're blaming you now. Anyway, she's the goalkeeper. They're always a little different anyways, wearing their own thing. Tell me about what life is like for a goalkeeper, because it seems just different, I'll put it that way.
Yeah, I think we definitely get the title of being the different ones on the team. I mean, my coach is Colin, so it's a pretty good example of what a goalkeeper is. But I mean, I definitely think, I might be biased, but I think it's one of the most stressful positions, and I think we have one of the bigger jobs on the field that everyone can contribute to, but ultimately we're the last one between the ball and the goal. So
what would be the biggest misconception about goalkeepers, and not from a off the field standpoint, but on the field?
I think that like every time there's a goal scored, that it's always the goalie's fault is probably the biggest one. I think people don't realize how much breakdown on the field happens until it reaches us. A game where there's no shots is the best game the team can do. So.
I would imagine and I don't pretend to know anything soccer, so don't let me pretend to, but even when there are shots on goal, without breakdowns, you guys, if you're playing good defense, you should know where those shots are coming from.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So the best shots are, for me personally, are from out wide where they just kind of loft on in, just easy catch. Yeah.
I see, that would make me even more nervous. So it's like more time to think about it. When maybe sometimes the reaction. But with that said, when is that fork in the road when you're, a young little soccer player to like deciding? Because I imagine there is that fork in the road that I'm going to be a goalkeeper or I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, mine was college. I played field in high school and I loved it. I played holding mid, so I kind of just got to enjoy that. But I was always more serious about being a goalie. It's just fun. I love having the responsibility of it. So.
Now I always go back because I play football, so that's kind of my baseline. But I imagine kind of like the quarterback, when things are well, you're going to get all the credit. And if you give up a bunch of goals, it's like, oh man, the goalie couldn't get it done today.
Yeah, and that's what I love about our team. I feel like it's never fingers at us. Usually it's, okay, let's take a step back and see what happened to lead up to a goal rather than just pointing fingers at us right away.
So besides the obvious of goals scored, what are things I should look for the novice when we're at a soccer match? You're like, wow, this goalie's playing really well.
I think my biggest thing for a goalie to do well is probably their communication. I mean, you see the whole field in front of you and you're stopping the shots by telling people where to be, like defenders, and you can go to mids and forwards. I think communication is probably the biggest thing. And
are you the quarterback of the defense out there, or who's kind of calling the shots in regards to what you're going to do, how you're going to handle stuff?
I mean, ultimately, I will say Grant, but I think I don't want to get kicked off. But no.
On the field.
Yeah, I would say, I think it comes down to the goalie. They can see behind everyone and in front of everyone. I think we have the biggest view of the field, so it ultimately is down to us.
All right, Colorado last week, I had asked Grant about the altitude. What was the reality versus the perception?
Honestly, in Pueblo, it was not as bad as I think we thought it would be. I think the team didn't look gassed or anything like that. I think Springs, I don't know what changed, but I think...
Right about 2,000 feet.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I think it definitely got us there. It was different coming from, Humboldt sea level to the mountains, so...
Who's on the docket this week? Who are you playing this week?
We were playing SF State.
So league play begins. So how do you feel with the preseason now behind you? Are you ladies ready to go and get after it in the CC2A?
Yeah, so this is our last non-conference game because they're our travel partners. So we play them twice, but it is a team that will be in our conference. So I think we're excited to start. I mean, results aside, I think if you just looked at those, it's a little, not disappointing, but we didn't get the results we were kind of hoping for. We had one win in preseason, but I think we're excited. I think we have all the pieces that we need to be a really good team this season, and I think just this week of practice is going to kind of complete that, so then when we start conference, we'll be ready to go.
And you guys are kind of, victims of your own success. The expectations are high because what, this program is built up to.
Yeah, I mean, I've been here, this is my 5th year, so I've been here a long time, so I've really watched the program grow, so we definitely have a target on our back now.
That's got to be exciting, and in this day and age where it seems like people are transferring all the time, Carson, it's impressive that you've stayed home, and well, when I say stay home, stayed here in Lumberjacks. It's not Washington, but what benefits has that brought you by sticking in one spot?
I definitely think just the team chemistry and chemistry with coaches. It's nice getting to know a team, and I have 2 other 5th years with me. So that's nice, just building that chemistry and having that relationship I have with Grant and Colin. Colin hasn't been here all 5 years, but he's been here 4. So he's a big step in the success we've had
Grant
as a
must
team.
be with the maintenance crew.
Right?
So do that too. All right, so 2 more questions before I turn to
Okay.
it. You're a Washington girl, so Hope Solo, is that?
Yeah, I
mean,
was a
she's
big
a,
Hope
you know,
Solo
she's-
fan.
She's a beast on the field.
She is. Yeah, I grew up watching her, so yeah.
Favorite thing to do off campus when you're around good old Arcata? It can't include your studies because I know you're doing great in the classroom.
Yeah, I love hanging out with my friends. Our house is really close, so I spend a lot of time with them and just friends outside of that, so yeah.
Carson, great job.
Thanks.
Carson Jonas, Fred Youngman next, Humboldt All Access.